Good morning, everybody. It's March 4th, 2026. My name is Malcolm. I have my cup of coffee. I have my notes. We're going to be talking about tumors, air pollution, magazines, all kinds of great stuff. Let's get into it. And we'll go with our joke of the day. I'd like to start with that. Why did the man move his bed into the woods? So he could sleep like a log. Boom. Like I said, didn't say they were going to be good jokes. But yeah, today's National Grammar Day. You have those people out there that want to correct your grammar and tell you, you shouldn't be ending your sentence with a preposition and all the crazy stuff. There are a few things that I personally have little gripes and complaints when it comes to grammar, but I don't like voice them. I just think things in my head like, come on, that should be common knowledge, basic stuff. Like, I don't say me and my dog, it should be my dog and me. Or my dog and I. You put the other thing in front of you. It's something like that. Those are one of the little things that I tried to say correctly when I speak amongst people. So you always, the way to remember that one is it's polite to include someone else first before you include yourself. So then when you say the sentence, you say their name first and then you include yourself last. That's just one of the grammar things that stick in my head. But I don't go around going, you should say. Some people do that. But yeah, they say it says here the estimated number of words in the English language is over 1 million. 1 million words in the English language and growing. They're always making up new stuff. But a million? I can't give myself credit that I know even 500,000 words. I wouldn't know how to add them up to know which ones I do know and don't know. I mean, a million? Who counted them? But yeah, there's some controversy over that figure, but it's safe to say it's over 1 million. Here it says 1,025,109. So yeah, that's a very precise number to give out for how many words are in the English language. I always had the curiosity of how many combinations of words there are possible. And that it's fascinating that we can still be awed and amazed by what somebody says and to think that it's never been said before or been said in different contexts. So, that's why we still have in conversations wow moments, if you will, and things like, why didn't I think of that? That's amazing to put those particular words together in this particular context to mean this thing. And the possibilities are infinite, in my opinion. You got 1 million words and you can put them in all kinds of different combinations. Knock yourself out. We're going to be seeing new stuff all the time. I don't think we'll ever run out of new things to say, basically. Your brain just fried off of that. And there's your deep thought by Malcolm. Good morning, Jerry. Thank you for joining me this morning. On this day in history, 1974, People magazine launches. If you like magazines and you like celebrity and entertainment news, that's that. But one thing that set People magazine apart from all the other magazines and the tabloids and things like that is it focused on people. They didn't have to be necessarily celebrities. It could be all kinds of people and things that they accomplish. And the magazine's done great for itself. It's still a great publication. People still buy it and order it and have it sent to their houses and all this sort of good stuff. So it's still a viable magazine and what it offers. And of course, you got the website too that you can go to if you don't want the paper copy of People magazine. But how many people out there actually buy magazines anymore or order them and have them sent to their houses? I mean, do people even do that anymore? I get some catalog sometimes because I order something from a website and now they send me a catalog. It's nothing I asked for, but they keep sending it and it fits perfectly in my recycle bin. So, yeah, everything's on your phone. Everything's on your computer, your social media and whatnot to have a magazine. But some people like to collect them. I don't know what you hope to gain from collecting magazines, but I can't imagine they'd be worth a lot of money. And, back in the day, maybe if you had the very first episode of People magazine from 1974 in good condition, that could be worth something to somebody if they're a collector. But yeah, I don't think it's going to do you any good to collect them these days. It's just not a thing anymore. And the collection stuff. But keep digressing. We're going down a rabbit hole here. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm yapping. I've had good coffee this morning. I like the magazines because you get the glossy photos and stuff in there. They're nice to see in contrast to your phone. So, that's something and of course, I'm old, so having the paper copy and seeing it to me means something. New kids, they can care less. They're afraid they're going to cut themselves with a paper. So, there's that. What else we got going on? Coffee. Yeah, coffee's always great. We're drinking that coffee bean from Coffee Fool that I ordered. It's all right. Like I said, it's not the greatest coffee bean, but I got them, and I'm not going to waste them, so I'm going to make it. Made a pot of it this morning. Did I say cupcakes again? Is that like a Freudian slip of mine? I say cupcakes every once in a while, and I don't mean to. Paper cuts is what I was trying to say, and I said cupcakes. Did I really say that, Mel? I don't know. I get rambling, and I just say stuff. Here's a cool story, a nerdy science story. Researchers train bacteria to consume tumors from inside out. Evidently, tumors have dead, oxygen-depleted centers. So the center of a tumor doesn't have any oxygen, and it's a bunch of dead cells. They found a bacteria that thrives in that. It's in the ground. It's like a common bacteria. And somehow they're like, you know what? I'm going to take that dirt bacteria. I'm going to put it inside this tumor. Bob's your uncle. We're going to cure that bad boy. We're going to knock it out. I said paper cuts, you said cupcakes. Okay. But yeah, they figured out how to get this bacteria. They put it inside the tumor and let the bacteria eat the tumor from the inside out. Again, I don't know how they come up with this stuff. It's way beyond me. I'm just a simpleton. But that's what it said in the story. And then they said once the bacteria gets to the edge of the tumor and starts interacting with oxygen, it dies. So they had to trick the bacteria and give it some kind of splicing or something. I can't remember the terminology. Basically, they tricked the bacteria to where it can tolerate a slight amount of oxygen so that it can actually get to the outer edge of the tumor and consume the whole thing. Way over my head. Yeah, I try to keep the coffee grounds out of my coffee. That's about as microscopic as I get. But yeah, they figured this stuff out. There's a lot of smart people out there doing smart things. And I like bringing it up in here to let people know there's some hope in this world that we are doing good things, researching good stuff. And again, that's what I focus on here. So maybe they can do the brain tumors. Yeah, that's the goal. All kinds of tumors. To get in there and inject it with this bacteria and let it eat it from the inside out. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's probably years down the road before it's common practice, if at all, but it's still pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. To even come up with that idea. And it's just kind of wild that it not to knock these scientists by any means, but they took this long to come up with something like that. Again, back to the grammar thing. It's like the combination of words you can put together are infinite, and we could probably never run out of new things to say. New research and stuff is the same way. They're going to be coming up with stuff and thinking of things that they're going to always be coming up with new ways to treat new things. I don't think it's ever going to stop. The research and development will always continue. It's wild. It's wild. Again, I just yap on YouTube and drink coffee. One more story right here. I'm running through my notes. China slashes air pollution. Average life expectancy increases by 1.8 years. So, this is a decade thing that they've been working on. According to new data levels, the PM2, blah, 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 small particulate that can enter the lungs and bloodstream fell 41% nationwide in the decade since 2014. And other particulates dropping thanks to a 10-point action plan over the past 12 years. They've been able to, reduce pollution and these particles or particulates down by 41% on one and 69% on another, and increasing life expectancy by cleaning up the air. Imagine that. Clean. Wash your hands. Breathe clean air. All that kind of stuff. But let's look at the comments real quick. Doctor said, "Can I drink coffee more?" Doctor said you can't have coffee. You had to go get a second opinion. Yeah. Well, there's always decaf, which is like riding on a chalkboard in the rain. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, if you really love the taste of it, and Diet Coke. It's like, oh, you have a burger and fries, you're going to drink Diet Coke. I like the taste of it, some people say. And, I like a burger and fries, and I think Diet Coke tastes better than regular Coke. Not for the calorie part of it all. Some people, that was their slogan, just for the taste of it. But anyway, back to the air pollution stuff. They cleaned it up. And it says average life expectancy increased by 1.8 years in China because of it. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Good stuff. Thought there was Malcolm's shouting out a supermodel. Am I looking dapper today? I love coffee. Yes, we all love coffee. I have multiple coffee mugs here, and I drink my coffee black. I like a medium roast. It's good stuff. I grind my own beans. Well, my coffee maker grinds them and brews it all in one. It's like this whole mechanism all in one type thing. It's really great. Just pour them in there, hit the button, grind, brew. Ta-da! I got coffee. I'm so glad I have coffee. It's one of my vices. It's the one thing I drink probably a whole pot of coffee at work. So yeah. Medium to dark roast. Yeah. You got some dark roasts that are so dark and strong, it's like a punch in the face. I don't need that. I just need something that's kind of smooth. Well, not smooth, but a little bit bold at the same time, if that makes sense. I've tasted Colombian coffee. Yeah, Colombian coffee. I've had that plenty of times. Some people like the French roast coffee, which is like insanely dark and strong. I don't know. And then you got Starbucks coffee, which I think they put chemicals in their stuff. And actually, there was a story that came out that I meant to bring up to you guys a week or so ago. Starbucks coffee. And they did find traces of stuff inside their coffee beans that's bad for you. They couldn't just brew the bean. They couldn't just grind the bean and brew it. They had to put stuff in it. I knew there was something in there. Don't hold me to it, but there was some kind of article. I'll try to find it. Maybe I'll post it or something. But yeah, they found something in Starbucks coffee, and that wasn't FDA approved or something like that. I don't know the whole details, but the Starbucks coffee is just like, I don't know. There's something about it. It's just way too strong, and it's too jittery. It's something in there. They couldn't just do the regular beans. That people love that kind of stuff. Let's see here. When it comes to dark and darker coffee, Lebanon coffee is the most strong you've ever tasted. And see, there's today's National Grammar Day, so you would probably say Lebanon coffee is the strongest I've ever tasted, not the most strong. But that's your grammar thing. But Lebanon coffee, I've never had that. Never had Lebanon coffee. I don't think I have. With a martini smoker, you can infuse money taste in your coffee. I don't know if I'd want that. Money's nasty. It's been in strange places. It's dirty. People don't like even carrying cash anymore. Maybe because you have to fumble with it and you end up with a bunch of coins in your pocket. But it's nasty stuff. And I don't know if I want my coffee to taste like it. Tastes like money. Money essence is great on a smoky smell. I guess if the smell of money, if you take a dollar bill and you sniff it and it has a scent to it and you want that in your essence in your coffee, more power to you. I think I'll bow out on that one. I don't think I'm going to do that one. No. But I'm a simple guy. I don't do French presses, pour overs, all these other. I have a drip coffee maker. Just keep it simple for me. I've had French press before. It's nice if you want a really strong cup, but some of this other stuff people do for their coffee, I think it's too extra. That's just me. Just me. National Grammar Day is big in your family. Love my grandmas. not grandma, grammar. Did I say grandma? But anyway, there's my 15 minutes. I have to go, guys. Thank you all for watching and tuning in. We do this every morning, Monday through Friday. Good news, good start to your day. Have an awesome day, all of you. Compliment a stranger. You might make somebody smile. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.